What's going on, everyone? It's Nick Vazquez here, and we are back with another Greater Toronto Area real estate market update video where we're going to look at the stats for the month of July and see how the market changed. And then later in the video, we're going to take a look at the numbers specifically for Mississauga. We're going to jump right in, but before we do, if you find this information valuable or helpful to you at all, please just do me a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button. It does motivate me to keep putting out videos on the channel, and also just double check to make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss any information about the real estate market here in the GTA. This is going to be a quick one, so let's get started with total residential transactions. There were 4,912 transactions reported in July, which is down almost 50% compared to last year. Similar to last month and in line with just regular seasonal trends that we see every single year, July was a slower month compared to last month in June. That's a seasonally adjusted difference of 7.3%. The market continues to slow down a lot as would-be buyers and sellers are sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what's going to happen with the economy because there is a lot of uncertainty right now. Moving on to new listings. New listings in July did decrease as well on a year-over-year basis, but it was just a moderate 4% decrease. Market conditions are much more balanced compared to earlier in the year, with buyers having a lot more options to choose from and a lot more negotiating room. The expectation is that new listings will continue to drop for the remainder of the year as more and more people just wait on the sidelines as the interest rates keep going up just to kind of see what's going to happen. Taking a look at the average selling price for the GTA as a whole is now $1.074 million. That number is up 1.2% compared to last year, so we're basically around the same prices as we saw in July of 2021. And compared to last month, prices have dropped 2.6% on a seasonally adjusted basis. It's important to note that less expensive home types like the condo market are experiencing a greater rate of growth compared to some of the other markets just because they are a little bit more affordable. So more and more buyers are choosing to turn to the lower priced markets just because they want to mitigate the impact that higher borrowing costs are having on their monthly mortgage payments. This is something that I did predict would happen earlier in the year when the rate hikes start happening, and it just makes sense, right? As interest rates get higher, it gets harder and harder to actually afford a home. More people that would have bought a detached home earlier in the year are now going to look at semis, and then the people that were going to buy semis are going to look at towns, and they're just going to get pushed down into the market. So inevitably, the lower priced real estate like the condo market, the condo townhome market is going to do a little bit better as interest rates start rising. So looking at the market as a whole, nothing much has changed compared to last month other than the market just continues to shift to a more balanced market. So everything I said in my last video basically applies today. Just, we're further along the path to a more balanced market here. I do want to mention though that even though the market has slowed down considerably, it's not due to the lack of market fundamentals. Honestly, it has a lot more to do with consumer confidence. The quick increase in interest rates have left a lot of buyers uncertain about what's going to happen, and with the recession looming, people are just really uncertain about what to do right now, so they've just put off their plans to buy completely. This, of course, has sucked out a lot of the demand that was in the marketplace and effectively is leading to roughly a $300,000 drop in the average purchase price since February. Not to mention, for the current stats that we're seeing, for about every 10 houses there are in a neighborhood, only 2 are selling. It's about a 20% listing to sales rate right now, so that basically just means that if you are thinking of selling over the next couple of months, you got to do everything in your power to make sure that you are in the 20% of homes that are selling. Now, that aside, new listings are starting to slide a little bit, meaning they are starting to come down a little bit, and this can be a cause for concern and something that we kind of need to keep a close eye on. The reason this could be a cause of concern is that the lack of supply was a huge factor in why prices went crazy over the last couple of years, and if new listings are starting to slide, then that supply might start going down. If the demand we saw earlier in the year comes back despite the higher interest rates, which, side note, I do think demand will certainly increase at some point in the near future. I'm not sure exactly when, but I do think that demand is going to start coming back. And if new listings keep sliding and the supply starts to get more and more limited, we could see the market swing back up. Obviously, none of that's a guarantee, and I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but that is a possibility. For now though, things are going down, the market is slowing down a lot, and it is a really good opportunity to get into the market if you were trying to get in over the past couple of years and you weren't able to. If you are thinking of taking advantage of this opportunity and getting into a home without any competition and at a significant discount compared to February, then I would recommend getting pre-approved ASAP. The reason for this is if you get pre-approved now, you can lock in your rate for 90 to 120 days depending on your lender, and when the next rate hike happens, probably on September 7th, that won't impact you at all. There are talks that the interest rate will be rising another 0.75% by the end of the year, so if you get that pre-approval now and lock in your rate, you won't have to worry about that for the next few months. It's completely free to get a pre-approval done. It doesn't cost you anything other than a little bit of time, a couple of phone calls, and maybe collecting some documents and sending some documents over to the broker. But other than that, it doesn't cost you anything at all, and at the end of the day, it can save you hundreds of dollars per month on your mortgage payment just by doing that simple step. And if you don't end up buying something, you didn't really lose anything except a little bit of time. If you are thinking of buying over the next couple months and want to get a pre-approval done and you don't know anyone, reach out to me. I can connect you. I don't get anything from it other than the fact that I'm helping you get on track to purchase a home. Anyways, let's quickly take a look at the numbers for Mississauga. In July, there were 440 sales in Mississauga, and the average price of a home is now $1,068,000. That average price is 10.9% higher than last year and 2.3% lower than last month. The average price for a detached home is now just under $1.6 million. It's about $15K less than last month. A semi-detached will cost you $982, which is about $75,000 less than last month. The average price for a townhome is just over $1 million, which is about $90,000 less than last month. A condo townhome will cost you just under $800K, about $20,000 less than last month. And finally, a condo apartment averages in at around $630,000. It's about $30K drop from last month. Anyways, that's it for now. I do hope you found this information valuable and informative. If you have any questions, if you are unsure about what to do, if you want some advice or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me. I do not bite. I always love to chat about real estate. So if you need anything at all, if you're thinking about buying or selling, you need a service provider, or you just want to talk about some crazy article you saw in the news, just reach out to me and I'd love to chat. Thank you so much for watching the video. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said at the top, please give me a thumbs up if you found some value in this. I would seriously appreciate it. And like always, just double check to make sure you are subscribed. I'm always trying to put out content that's useful for you, and if you're subscribed, you won't miss any of it. So just make sure you hit that subscribe button. Until next time, enjoy your life, and I'll see you on the next one.